going from the 5th position. Out of Vanessa, Lucas Oil Liquid Transport number 4, the Hurricane Hannah Farrell alongside her. Out of London, the Pinewood Horticulture Services number 7 of Caleb Wood. Row number 4 of the inside out of Brantford, the Woodstock Ford, McDonald's Paris of Brantford number 9 of Paul Valentine. And starting in the 8th spot in car number 70 out of Niagara Falls, a Pro Battery Shop.
All right.
Solutions. Number 70
you got an 8.
Row number 5 of the inside will be the 88H out of Beamsville, the J&E Recovery. Ace alignment number 88H is Josh Hansen. And his outside starting in the 10th spot out of Beachville. In the DeGroot Hill Chevrolet Weatherskin Castrol Edge number 5, it's DJ Christie. Starting inside row number 6 in the 9C out of Ohsweken, the Canada Fuels Nitro 54 Variety Ride, that's Brian Nanacoke. And on his outside in car number 56 out of Hamilton, the H1 Construction Aiken Motors Ride, that is Derek Lemaire. Row number 7 on the inside out of Rockwood, the Radio Shuttle Neely Auto number 74 is Rob Neely, and on his outside, the current point leader starting 14th out of Scotland in the Total Rentals, Ackland Insurance Tate's Automotive number 87X, it's Sean Evans, and in row number 8, starting in car number 1 out of Delhi, the Aero Express machine, that is Holly Porter. On her outside, starting 16th in the 1A, that is Beamsville's Paul Clager in the Schneider Electric J&E Recovery machine. And row number 9 on the inside, the 08 out of Font Hill, the First Choice Haircutter, Seminole Castle machine of Steve Beckett. On his outside, the 5D out of Port Colborne, the Lakeshore Gators machine of Jacob Dykstra. And in row number 10, car number 68, the Ohsweken Speedway ride of Aaron Turkey. Alongside him will be the 70mm of Dave McKnight Jr. Row number 11. And the 43H, the Gunslinger, Ryan Hunsinger out of Stouffville, the Transport Sales and Service Turner Motors 43H. And outside of him, the Ohsweken Speedway Africa Raceway 38 of Derek Miller. Row number 12 out of Ancaster, the 51, that'll be Trevor Young. And to his outside, in car number 12 out of Waterford, the Renway Energy Aero Express, number 12 is Brad Heron.
Well, go ahead. They're just doing the Durnan Motors Challenge here, Greg, and we'll see if either Lucas or Liam Martin take it. Both declined the Durnan Motors $500 challenge. Sorry to cut you off, Greg, but important spots are the final chance to take it. Both denied the 12 starting spot for the $500 bonus if they can win, courtesy of Durnan Motors. Nobody all year took the Durnan Motors challenge.
Strickland GMC Crate Sprint Car title, Action Sprint Tour title on the line here tonight. 20 laps, greens in the air.
We go back to it. This is the deepest some of the competitors in the mix have fought. Look at Sean Evans go right up around the outside of the ball, trying to make it work, but there's no bite up there. Turkey mired in the back of the field, down the back straightaway, and now
Dykstra went around Aaron Turkey, nailed the 5D. Trevor Young collected in that. That was a hard impact between Aaron Turkey and Jacob Dykstra on the backstretch.
And they both see problems here in the early going of this one. And that is not what they wanted here tonight, obviously. Both of them see their championship chances go out the window. Dykstra out of his car, looking at the damage here to assess what's wrong with his machine. Trevor Young in the 51 also with problems on his. 68 of Aaron Turkey will not get that repaired in 2 minutes. He's got the rear end out of the car and the front end all damaged up here. Aaron Turkey out of his car under his own power. Jacob Dykstra here looking to see what's wrong with the left side of his car. And his frame is all bent. Dykstra is done for the night here as the frame totally bent up here on the Dykstra D. Trevor Young is the one car that may be able to continue. But unfortunately, Greg, looks like Dykstra and Turkey done for the night.
Well, that changes things dramatically for the Action Sprint Tour side of things, because coming into tonight, the 3 title contenders were Sean Evans, he was the point leader, Aaron Turkey, and Jacob Dykstra. Well, 2 of those 3, we know where they are right now, most likely finish for the rest of the night. So Sean Evans, I'm sure, has driven by those 2 cars already and seen that, okay, my AST title hopes are looking pretty good right now, because the next closest competitor is Ryan Hunsinger, and he is nearly 100 points back, and that is insurmountable in one race.
Well, Greg, I got Aaron Turkey here. Aaron, you were in this battle all season long. Horrible way for it to end for you. What happened here on the back straightaway?
I just seen Jacob Dykstra come heading on with me. I had nowhere to go. I didn't even really see him, and that was it.
Very good. Ejected Aaron Turkey, a class act, had a great season going. But as we mentioned, the Dykstra car, the front end all pushed over on it, Greg. From what I can tell, the frame's pretty bent up. He is going to be done here tonight. I don't think this is a 2-minute fix. Crew going back there to race it out, but there's no way they're going to get this one fixed. Front end is pushed way over here on the Dykstra machine.
So not the start either driver wanted. Dykstra basically went around in corner number 2, and Aaron Turkey nowhere to go. Trevor Young kind of spun to stay out of that mess. So we're watching some of the replay there. That was a solid hit. Turkey and Dykstra. As our corner 2 camera just kind of caught the tail end of it. And just having a look. Do some quick math here. The contender's still out on the track.
Just a minute, Jack.
And that accident, actually, unofficially, is going to wrap it up for Sean Evans in both championship chases. Holly Porter came in 3rd in the points, but she is too far back. 58 points back, the most points you can make up first to last would be 49 in one feature. So Sean Evans can breathe a little bit easier right now.
Looks like he could slip
I'm
off.
sure he'd like to go for the win. Give a shout out to Jesse Costa, who is here tonight, signing autographs back at the Grand Stakes tonight. Good to have Jesse back at the track, and he was right up there in the thick of the points battle until about a month ago when he was injured in a crash at Humberstone Speedway in the Action Sprint Tour event down there. Their second from last event down there, and injured his back. He said he's feeling better. And good to see him at the track. You know they're feeling better when they're back at the racetrack. But unfortunately for Jesse Costa, he couldn't be a part of the championship chase. Still 8th overall in the standings here at Ohsweken. And he came into tonight. He was still 10th in points in the Action Sprint Tour. So that shows you how good he's running. He has now a month of racing, and he's still in the top 10 in both.
Well, certainly the candidate for the Hard Luck Award this year was leading both tours, or right at the top of the points in both, home and out on the Action Sprint Tour. And that one accident took him out of both. Want to send a shout out to Tyler. Tyler Hendricks also watching at home. I asked him, how you doing? He said, pretty good. Plan to try and be there to watch next week. He really misses it. So, Hendricks, shout out to you, buddy. All your sprint car friends and family miss you. We'd love to see you back here. Glad to see you resting at home with your family. While we're at it, I want to send a shout out to all our NASCAR friends down in Quebec with Adam Ross tonight, watching in a hotel somewhere down in La Belle Provence. Here we come off of turn number 4. It'll be Lucas Smith and Liam Martin back on it, and they will roll it down into turn number 1.
The intensity picks right back up. There they are, going 3 and 4 wide with the first corner. Down the back stretch, Liam Martin pitched into the wall.
Managed to keep it straight though. Blaine Barrow to the inside, but the new leader will be Lucas Smith. Off of the front straightaway we go to the high side, and one goes Smith. To the bottom goes Liam Martin and Blaine Barrow.
2 drivers with victories this year, the 29 and the 49L. Blaine Barrow back there in 3rd, yet without a win, as is that 4 and the 70 following in their tire tracks.
Smith with the advantage. Liam Martin hanging right on the back bumper. Now will fall him to the bottom. Watch Jordan Hiller on the top behind Baily Hurt as they all try and find their way on through this one. Down the back chute they go. Smith still up the hall.
So It's Lucas Smith. He was a title contender at one point this year, leading the way over Liam Martin, the youngster. We got a win very early on in the year. How about Baily Hurd with authority? Goes around Hannah Farrell for third.
Baily Hurd to the bottom here now, looking on the inside of Liam Martin with a great drive, and he'll take position number 2 away as these drivers who got started running the micros looking better and better every week. It's Hurd now, has to chase up the hill. Liam Martin to the inside, they nearly get together down the back straightaway.
I was about to say, Clint, that Baily Hurd, he's got a ton of wins here at Ohsweken Speedway, but they all come with a little track on Thursday night, so now we have Ollie Porter around with Rob Neely up in corner number 2, and that brings up the caution with 4 on the board and 16 to go.
Yeah, a slow motion spin around. I'm sure they're both just going to be able to get this one rolling again. As Holly Porter gets it going, don't see any damage on her car, and her push is here already. Holly Porter waving off the push to get locked into position now. Now she's ready to get going again. So Neely gets fired off. Hannah Farrell comes to stop on the back straightaway as well. We'll find out what's wrong with the 4 car as Holly Porter gets pushed off, and her car will refire as well. So Sean Evans just trying to stay smooth and handsome here for 16 more laps to grab both championships that you mentioned. Pretty much clinched them already.
Really impressed by Baily Hurd up there in that second position. Rookie season.
Hannah Farrell having a seatbelt issue on the back straightaway. So the work on getting Hannah Farrell buckled back in properly. If your seatbelts come undone, you can pull over under the yellow and get them re-fastened. Safety job number 1. Once again, I want to thank everybody for coming out here tonight to visit us at Ohsweken, second to last weekend of the year. Thank you all for coming out. If you're home watching and not with us tonight, we thank you for coming out the times you did this year. And as I put up on Facebook, we gave it to you free all year. Next week, come on out and watch it for real for the final time. If you've not been out, you will not be disappointed.
Plenty of tickets. Camping still available for next weekend. You can go to OSHWEKENSpeedway.com at the very top of the website. The link to our ticket sales online. Get your tickets for the event. Friday and Saturday night, going to be 2 big nights. Friday night brought to you by Burger Barn. Saturday night brought to you by Air Express. Supercharged by Nitro 54 Variety. And I've talked about this before with Adam. My favorite races of the year, not just the race night, but the races or the qualifying heats on Saturday night, because it is insane. The talent and the intensity to qualify through the heats.
I was shocked by what we saw on the Friday of last year. Those 6 heat races were unbelievable. And everybody who was here with the sprint car purists could not believe what we all watched on the Friday night. So it's not just Saturday. The whole weekend is amazing. We've got lots of activities going on with as far as the band playing after the races, and a lot of the campers will be here partying and having a good time.
And of course, that Friday night show is going to mean a whole lot more with those guaranteed starting spots up in the top 10. Ready to go back to the green flag here with 16 laps to go. Lucas Smith leads them down the stretch past the restart cone.
Lucas Smith started out his season so well, got into some issues midpoint of the season, but back up on the wheel now as he takes it down the back straightaway. Baily Hurd, I mean, what a father and son operation he's got with his dad Marty. I mean, they literally work on it in their garden shed. They have to take all the push bars off it just to get it in the garage, Greg. That's how small their shop is.
Yeah, I was just about to say, they've got the smallest shop but the biggest amount of spirit and work effort. And here they are. It's paying off, battling for the lead off of 4, side by side with Lucas Smith.
Well, no lack of effort by young Baily Hurd, looking very good. Second year behind the wheel, rolling to the bottom here, and Dad Marty's got to be super pleased as he will crowd Lucas Smith up to the wall. Smith keeps his foot in it. They go through the slick stuff in 3 and 4. Will be a drag race, but the momentum side, the top end is working for Lucas Smith.
He's got many, many laps around the micro sprint track, and he's spent many a night here in the grandstands watching and just absorbing everything that he could. He's had a lot of help from Tom moving into the pit area, and here they are chasing down Lucas Smith. Smith will lead lap number 8.
Baily Hurd just got to keep it calm. Smith is up right on the razor's edge. Hurd just got to back it down a little bit. He'll be rolling good. Problems in turn 3. I believe that's Heron facing the wrong way in turn number 3.
Brad Heron brings out the caution with 8 in, 12 to go. And we've talked about how young Baily Hurd is his rookie year. Well, the guy out in front, he's a rookie too. We don't want to forget that. He's had a solid year, Lucas Smith, in the 49L. And he is putting on a clinic out in front right now as well.
Great future for both these teams as their young drivers doing an excellent job. Brad Heron still stuck on the bottom down in turn number 3, getting righted. Be ready to push him off in just a moment's time.
Once again, Ohsweken Speedway, excited to announce a new marketing partner. It's VictoryGames.com. Victory Games is an online casino with all your favorite casino games. Play for fun, play for real at VictoryGames.com. Don't forget that Z when you log on, when you type out Victory Games. Find a link to it on our front page of the OSHWEKENSpeedway.com website, or it's also on our social accounts. Be sure to make a deposit tonight because they'll be giving away 4 huge prizes and a random draw of anyone who deposits a minimum of $20 tonight. That's VictoryGames.com.
Want to welcome them here. Big supporters coming into next week's part of the broadcast features we've got going on. We'll announce throughout the week. Victory Games with a Z.com. Big supporters of what we've got going on here. Lucas Smith looking to gamble on the restart. He brings it off of turn 4 and will jump on it here. But Baily Hurd, he's all in on the outside this time. We'll catch Smith sleeping and around the outside. But look at the drive. Smith gets off the bottom. Wow.
And Baily Hurd didn't have anything there in that up middle groove there. As you see, super slick right there. And now that opens the door for Hannah Farrell. And how about Josh Hansen out of nowhere challenging for the second spot?
Oh, Hannah Farrell gets into the back of Hurd, has to get out of it. That will get Hansen by. And miraculously, they crash in the top 3, but keep going.
And the guy that maybe we should be watching the most closely, the 28 of Jordan Hill. He's crept his way in the top 5. That number 28 been so solid since picking up this car from Holly Porter.
Yeah, Jordan loves the outside game, and he will run it to the top once again. But Lucas Smith on that fight, he got on the bottom of 2, just simply drove away from everybody. Hunsinger with a good recovery here. This one, as he tries to move up the point standings inside the Action Sprint Tour top 5.
Working lap number 11, 9 to go for Lucas Smith, who begins to stretch his lead over Baily Hurd and Josh Hansen. Then it's a gap back to Hannah Farrell in 4th and 5th. It's a 3-car fight. You've got Jordan Hill in it with Ryan Hunsinger and the point leader, Sean Evans.
And Evans right in that battle too. He's trying to find the line through the middle, through the bottom, looking anywhere he can make it work. Now they're 3 wide out of 2 with Jordan Hill, Sean Evans, and Hannah Farrell, and it was dicey to the 3 they go.
Off a corner 4 another time. It'll put 13 on the scoreboard. 7 laps left to go in the battle for second. Heats up. Josh Hansen working hard on the 70. Baily Hurd gets a great drive off the bottom of 2. Put him into the runner-up spot.
Around turn 3 and 4 comes Lucas Smith in the 49L with a big lead out front of Josh Hansen for the career night for the 15-year-old here in the J&E Recovery 88H. In fact, he might have just turned 16.
Time by, it'll be 5 laps to go. The big high five from flagman Kyle McKenzie for Lucas Smith. Josh Hansen back there in second. Baily Hurd third. Then it's Jordan Hill, and the point leader has crept his way in the top 5, challenging for 4th.
Well, don't count on Josh Hansen, sorry. He is all over the line here. He needs to be in the bottom, rolling very good. There will be 4 laps to go, and Hansen is very much a part of this battle. Right here on a 2, Greg, watch the distance he makes upon the leader. The same move that Smith was able to use to get away from Baily Hurd. And Smith over 3.
He gives up the lead in corner 3. I think Hansen was coming regardless, but with now 3 laps left to go. Put Josh Hansen to the top of the scoreboard looking for his first win.
Wow, been an up down here for Josh Hansen as the J&E recovery machine. Julie Swayze Remax car looking very good on the bottom. Less than 2 to go now for the leader, Josh Hansen. But Smith back up on the top side, trying to grab a bit of bite to come after him.
And look who's up to third now with a championship-like time. Sean Evans has his number 87X right there, chasing down Lucas Smith, trying to get a podium finish to be there to take the championship prize.
White flag in the air, young Josh Hansen rolling here on the bottom will get up underneath Blaine Barrel and drive it down the back straightaway. He's into 3. If he can keep it straight for 2 more, we're going to have a first-time feature winner. Josh Hansen will win it here tonight. Second place will be Lucas Smith. Third will be Sean Evans. And we'll go down there and talk to the top 3.
Ryan Hunsinger will cross the line in 5th, followed by Baily Hurd in the, make that 4th for Hunsinger, 5th for Baily Hurd. Great run for the youngster in Niagara Falls. It's a double checkers fall. It's a first career win with the Strickland GMC Crate Sprint Car Division, but oh yeah, it's also a first career win with the Action Sprint Tour. To go with that guy, Josh Hansen. The 88H, the J&E Recovery, Julie Swayze Remax machine, going to Lucas Oil Products Victory Lane for the very first time.
It's getting better.
Josh Hansen started back in the 9th position and drove his way to the lead. Lucas Smith second, and Sean Evans, who will unofficially be crowned the Strickland GMC Crate Sprint Car Champion, along with the Action Sprint Car Sprint Tour Champion, comes home in 3rd. Let's go down to Lucas Oil Products Victory Lane as we get everyone set up. Clint Jeffrey down trackside.
Well, he's out of the J&E Recovery Julie Swayze Remax machine. How about it? Josh Hansen gets a win here tonight to close out his sophomore season. Get him out of here and get a quick word with him. How about it, ladies and gentlemen, his first sprint car feature, Josh Hansen. Josh, man, patience came into that play. He looked so fast on the outside, and you were really dropping the anchor here in 1 and 2, and that's where it was paying off. Talk about the patience and the veteran racing ability you have racing up through all those years in karts to be where you need to be and not overdrive it.
It's just, I don't know, you just got to be patient, and, I got to thank Paul, because I'll be honest, it's his setup, not mine. I wasn't sure what to do, and I told him, hey, you've been quick last couple of weeks, have at it.
Let's tell the folks, how old are you now, Josh?
I turned 16 in July.
Let's talk about your up and down season. Start out with a bad record to start the year, to end your points chase here with a win. It must be huge for you guys.
Yeah, it's, I'm just happy with the top 10 normally, but I just got to thank everyone that's helped, everyone back at the pits, and all my sponsors, J&E, Julie, Nisco, Ace, everyone that's ever helped with anything.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. How about it for Josh Hansen, 16-year-old, getting it done here tonight. Lucas, you had some solid runs. Lucas Smith here in second. You almost had that one. It's almost that deal where you had to keep doing what you're doing until somebody showed it, and when he showed it, it was just nothing you could do to recoup.
Yeah, I tried running the bottom right off the bat, but my car was set up for the top only, and I saw them. They just kept showing me noses, and I had to keep doing what I was doing, and then got a little dusty, and I just overshot it one time, and that's all it took. Josh had a great race. That's all there is to it.
They have it from one of our top rookies of the year. How about it? Lucas Smith getting it done. We get over here and get a word with our Action Sprint Tour and GMC Crate Sprint Champion, Sean Evans. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Sean, was a hard-fought battle here at home and out on the road to grab both tour championships and the home championship. Special night for you and the Nathan Ackland Racing Hills team.
Yeah, I mean, I can't be happier. Drove up into this spot a lot this year. It just seems so. I'm super excited. I just want to thank my wife and family for being with me and helping me out and letting me do this. And she might let me run a 360 next weekend. So I'm a sweet talker a little bit.
You got a big smile. I'm a two-time champ. How do you turn me down, right, honey?
But man, it's all about the sponsors. I mean, without them, we don't get a car together. Like Total Rental, Fast Track Performance, Taste Automotive, Bobcat of Brantford, Styes Tree Service, Town Line Variety. I'm sure I missed CarStar and
Got a lot of sponsors.
Strodes. Everybody that helps us out. I mean, Nathan Ackland, the crate class wouldn't be here in the form that it is without him. I mean, he does a lot for everybody, and especially for me and our group at the shop. And Town Line Variety, I mean, Miles and Pam, you can't have two better people than that around you as well. So, I mean, I'm just super stoked that it got done. I didn't like to see Aaron and Dykstra get wrecked. I mean, I wanted to race with those guys the whole race, but I mean, it sure cleared my mind when I seen them both on the truck. I still took it a little bit too easy for the first couple of laps. She's a little dusty, so. But man, super excited. Thanks to the fans for coming out every week. I mean, without you guys, I mean, we don't get to put on a show, so we greatly appreciate it. Thanks again.
Great job, Sean. He'll be a great ambassador for both the crate sprints and the action sprinter. How about it for your champion for 2018, Sean Evans, getting it done here in the action sprinter, presented by RaceRivals.com and the GMC Strickland Crate Division.
You hear the emotion in the voice of Sean Evans, happy and relieved most of all. It's a season-long fight, lots of struggles, and anything can go wrong.